Hi everybody, so I'm going to walk you through our phonological awareness lesson plan. The students will have an I can objective statement saying I can understand phonological awareness in the terms of rhyme awareness, alliteration, and word awareness and how they impact writing pieces and their meaning. Playing off the standard, determining the meaning of words and phrases as they are used in a text, including figurative and connotative meanings, and be able to analyze the impact of a specific word choice on meaning and tone. Specifically for 6th graders, this is going to be fun. The materials that we're going to be using are the phonological umbrella image, definitions and examples of phonological awareness, alliteration, rhyme awareness, and word awareness. They will be using and seeing these in the giver, the assigned text for the month. There's going to be an assessment worksheet, which is attached below, a TikTok icebreaker, a social emotional learning video, and a weather forecast phonological umbrella video that we shot well before class. First, the students will be shown the introduction video of phonological awareness. This is when the teachers introduce themselves, but also introduce the topic of phonological awareness. But right at the end, we also do the Cotton Eye Joe dance, which would be a great icebreaker for students to feel comfortable while also being exposed to material that we are going to be teaching. As teachers, we're going to be joining these, demonstrating behaviors that we want them to also participate in. After this, students will be separated into groups of 4, which is determined by drawing their names on the popsicle sticks that we have at the front desk. They will then be assigned different excerpts from the book, The Giver, which again is the assigned text for the month. The students will be asked to read the excerpts and underline the sentences that they believe are impactful and show the elements of phonological awareness. After this, the students in their groups will be asked to create the scene that they read and perform it in front of the class. This should be like a 5 to 10 minute activity. It should not take long, but they will be given different costumes, making them kind of interact with the text in a fun, playful way. And then they will be acting and speaking in the way that they perceive the text with their group. Following this, the students will discuss their thoughts on how the elements of phonological awareness were being used, and then they will be shown in a social emotional learning video where they will be going over interactions with other people, and this was also created by our teaching group. After this, the students will then be shown our weather forecast video where we talk about phonological awareness and use kind of like tidbits of alliteration, word awareness, and rhyme awareness in our weather forecast. It's really fun and it's a great way for students to get involved. They will then be given a printout of the phonological awareness umbrella, which is used in the videos, but is nice to have on hand, that they can remember that phonological awareness is the main term and other terms fall underneath it. They will also be given the handout of the definitions for word awareness, alliteration, and rhyme awareness, and examples of them in sentences that they can keep at their desks. That way that they can use it when referring back to other texts or other assignments. We will then popcorn read the definitions and examples as a class, and of course, any comments or concerns are welcome. Students will then come up with a short skit in their groups of 4, similar to the weather video, on their own, and they will be asked to use all of the taught elements of phonological awareness and then highlight the examples that they use and how they align with the given definitions that they have on their worksheets. These skits are not very long, maybe a minute, 2 minutes at most, but this way the students can really interact with the terms in their own way. Then the students at the end of the week, after we finish this, will be given an assessment. This includes 5-question multiple choice tests. And then at the end of that, if they flip the page over, there's going to be a blank comic strip where they will produce their own examples of alliteration, word awareness, and rhyme awareness, which is attached below on this lesson plan, just like the rest of the videos and or homework assignments. The comic strip also has a checklist for the students to go through and check off as they're completing the assessment. They will be given the whole hour to complete this. That way they can create the most creative story that they can and not feel pressured to perform in a certain way and have time to express their thoughts. The students will be made aware that they will be tested on material, but will be assured that the additional help can and will be provided if needed. That way they don't feel alone, and that way they feel like they can seek help in other ways if they do not have a great understanding of how to analyze the text and tones that are in the text provided. And that is all.